Hey guys, hope you guys had a good day today trading. Today was one of the stronger bullish intradays that we have seen. I know a lot of people were really hoping for a trend day, but they were all hoping for a bearish trend day, and we got a bullish trend day. Sometimes you just got to take what you got. If you could hold your thesis, or your biases rather, and actually see what the face value of the day was, it was pretty clear all day that it was a bullish day, and playing puts was anything but suicide. So, looking at the daily chart here for SPY, you can see we have this nice V bottom forming right here, which is kind of interesting because if you look at futures, they are not really making a V bottom, and neither is Apple. They're kind of flat where their things are. So SPY is the only one with this trend right now. Key things to take away is we touched 398.2 resistance, and we failed to close over that. We also perfectly rejected the daily 8 EMA. You can see where that happened right here, and then we fell off a little bit there at the end of the day. So that's something to keep in mind. Key resistance I'm watching for tomorrow is going to be that 398.2. I'll be looking for a test there and a double top, possibly right here around like 397.8, and a sell-off back down. So if we're looking at the V bottom, support tomorrow is going to be key at 391.9. But obviously we have a lot of supports in between there. Major support I want to get back under is 391, and definitely back under 390.4 by the end of the week. If we were to have another bullish day tomorrow, I wouldn't be too worried yet. I'm still holding my 14 GTE puts for the 21st expiration. But if we close the week on Friday over 405.2, I might start getting a little bit more concerned. You can see we have the blue trend line down here. So we are still in an overall downward trend. However, you can see that we obviously had a big push up. But there's one thing to note, that this is only the second greater than 1% green day, which the other one is right here, that we have had in 16 trading days. So overall, it's really nothing big to be concerned about. And you can see what happened after the last big green trading day. We had a double top and we don't. So interestingly enough, this was also Jackson Hole, and tomorrow Jay Powell is supposed to speak before market opens at 9:10 a.m. So we could be setting up for an almost identical setup here. If Jay Powell gets on in the morning and says anything remotely bearish, I think we could see a big sell-off. We are still in a downward trend here. I did adjust my downward channel a little bit. Key things to keep in mind is we are forming a 392.1 double bottom on the weekly, so that is something that we would like to close underneath 392.1 at a minimum this week to avoid that. Otherwise, we're going to be looking for a double top next week to bring us back down. Key resistance is right here at 412.2, and key support to get under is still this 389. So I was saying yesterday that SPY is the only weekly that has not broken this support. Futures and Apple are both through that support, which to me is a lingering bearish omen. So here we are on the futures. Same thing. You see we have this support line right here, but there's no V bottom. It was it made a lower low. So that tells me that the sentiment is still bearish, but we just had a rally day, relief day. Currently, futures is working on that double top I was telling you about right here at 39.80, but really key resistance today is this 3,900 at the daily 8 EMA. So I would like to see futures stay under, realistically stay under 4,000. As long as futures don't break 4,000, I think we're still bearish, and we're still going to be in this channel within reason. Key support, though, to get back under is definitely this 39.06 level. The weekly, so I said I had broken that support, so I took that support out. You can see we're still in this downward channel. The futures one is way tighter than the SPY. Eventually, I'm probably going to have to adjust the support from here to here if we see a breakout, but so far, we're seeing a nice downward move here. Key resistance this week is that 4,000 level, and realistically, under 40.25 is like the line that I'm watching. Same thing, we have this nice 39.24 double bottom move forming, and I'd like to see us close closer to 3,900, preferably under 3,900. Looking at Apple, same thing with Apple. It didn't really make a lower low. We hit 153.61, and yesterday hit, I guess we did make a new low, sorry. We hit 153.69 yesterday. So we made a new low. So that's really bearish still, even though we have that big green day. But Apple today really was lagging behind. I mean, even running into the previous or the Apple event today, there really wasn't a lot of movement up. End of day around 2 o'clock for some reason, the whole market just rocketed though. And that's pretty much when Apple made most of its gains. I mean, for most of the day, Apple was trading around that 155 range. And really till end of day, like the last hour, hour and a half, we weren't even back over the daily 200 EMA at 155.5. There was moments there, and we came within 46 cents of it, where it looked like we were going to close back under the 200 EMA, but we were not quite able to make it back under there. So that's where our key support's going to be tomorrow, is this 155.5. And then really it'd be nice to get back under 152.5, which is this support line from the 1st and yesterday the 6th. From there, looking at the weekly, it's a really nice downward channel. I'd like to see us close the week under 154, which opens up the range of 150.5. However, we do have upside room to run as high as 161 and still be in a downward trend. So there's quite a bit of movement to be had on Apple without breaking the overall bearish market move. The VIX had a really big day down today, 8.4% drop. We started here, we tried to hold that 26.8, but it just couldn't do it, and it just sold off. There was a big fight at 25.5, but we did close back under 25.5 for the first time since August 26, which that was the Jackson Hole day. So we could potentially see an open right around here at this 24.3 level, which still holds our recovery channel up. And if we bounce at 24.3 and close back over 25.5, even close to 26.8, that could be an overall bigger red day that form either tomorrow or Friday. So I mentioned, and I'm going to post it later tonight, my CPI breakdown of what I'm playing and how I'm playing it. But historically, the 2 days before CPI, there's a 2% plus sell-off that happens over those 2 days. And then usually the week before FOMOC, which is also next week with CPI, is usually about a 3% sell-off. So with those two combined, I'm expecting a bigger red week next week, and that's how I'm positioned. I have some 390 the 21st expiration puts. I did average them down end of day today, as I think we're at the top of our run, and it was worth the chance that Jay Powell is going to tank us tomorrow on his talking to average them down tonight versus waiting till morning, which I would have preferred if there was not him speaking. But overall, for tomorrow, I'm kind of neutral on where it could go, but definitely Friday and then going into Monday next week, I am bearish and I do expect a bigger sell-off. Looking at Bitcoin, I told you we had broken that major support. We did find support down here at 18.8K, and now we're going to test the daily 8 EMA again up here at 19.6K, and a rejection there should form our next consolidation like we have been seeing here, and that should give room for the markets to kind of sell off and consolidate themselves. So I hope you guys had a good day. It'll be interesting to see how the markets react to J-Pow tomorrow. It really could go either way. I mean, we could really see a massive move up to 405.2, or he could come out super bearish and we could drop down into 380s. So it's truly a wild card. Or the markets could really not care and we just have a nice inside day and then we make a move on Friday. So it's a wild card. If I wasn't playing a longer DTE, I would not be playing anything right now. But I feel comfortable with my longer DTE and my thesis right now. So, all right, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning into this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button to stay updated. I am providing my Discord link right here. That's the lifetime link. If it doesn't work, go ahead and send me a message and I will get you a new link. I do have a pre-market update I do every day where I update with supports and resistances and different scenarios that might play out through the day. I also do a live commentary throughout the day with updates and changes, and I do push out buy and sell alerts on SPY and other tickers that I'm trading at the time. Currently, membership is $20 per month or $228 per year. You can follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok under SPY Optionaire, or Reddit under Daddy Dirsch.